Alright, folks, I apologize for that. I have no idea what happened there. Long story short, Paralives crashed in a loading screen, I think, and I uh, basically went into Paralives. Basically tried to bail on the game in order to get it working again, and it ended up. Well, let's put it this way: it crashed the whole system. Like first it took the stream out. Yeah, like first it took the stream out, and then it, like first the game went down, and then it kind of took the whole thing with it. And now it's not responding. Hmm. We'll give it 10 seconds to come back. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Okay, that's crash number 2. All right, folks, that was unfortunate. I really wanted to try this. I really wanted to test this game out with you guys tonight. Um. Okay. I'll give it a couple of minutes here to recharge. One more time. If it doesn't load this time, then we find something else. And I guess we could do Skyrim. All right, we got a loading screen that time. It must have just we must have just been loading up too much stuff in the back. And as I said, I had to reset this. Like this whole computer. We don't have a game to play. Well, this is only what we got last time. Yes, I want to play the game's intro tutorial. Anyone ever seen that last time? Because I sure don't. Okay, I'm going to shut down the Twitch stuff. Okay, I'm going to turn my AC quick. Alright, I'm back. What are we doing? There we go. Now we got something. Finally. We're controlling Roberto. Okay, so sim controls. Tickets. You know, nobody never really looks good to me. So you know what? We're gonna do. We're gonna create our own household. Besides, I'm gonna check out the create a Paris system. Yeah, this is the create a Paris system. This is basically the system's create a sim. So we have babies, toddlers, children, pre-teenage. Oh, we have pre-teenagers. Okay, teenagers, young adult, adult, and elder. Technically, I am considered an adult, but I like to start as young adult just in case it comes under aging protocol.
Baki? Lome.
Fibu. Cuma. Kita? No.
Bukan. Ah, si Bopi do.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, I am. Yeah, that's me. No argument. I'm not even going to try to argue. Definitely me. Okay, that was pretty decent for hair. Well, the face and stuff anyway. That's our. These are our hair options. Okay, that looks good. Can we do something with the color? The color's a problem for me. Oh, hair color's up here. Okay, okay. Yeah, hair color's in a different spot than I expected it to be. Always that we can of course learn that, right? I'm gonna assume, yep. Oh, match hair color also works. Very nice. Do something with the eyes. Oh, there we go. That looks good. That looks good. So you click on the shirt. Yep, click on the shirt. Okay, I can totally click on a shirt. What do I want to put on? That a basic T-shirt. I like that. We're gonna run that. Ooh. Item variant. That's where the decal's not loading. It's probably missing from the system yet. They did say there's some stuff missing. Oh, but we'll run on that. It'll probably put the decal when the decal's ready. Do we have for a nice outer layer something? Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of the shirt. What can we do about the shirt? Maybe the shirt just needs a splash of color. Hey, now remember I said the shirt just needs a splash of color? There we go. Actually, no, that would work too. Plain black shirt. That works. Yes, that works very nice. I like that. We're gonna run on that. Bonds are next. Okay, this is actually a swimsuit. Okay, the jeans. I'm digging jeans. We can totally do jeans. Those are the shoes you had on. Not really a fan of high tops, but I mean, if those are our options, I mean, never go sandals. I am quite the fan of sandals. I quite enjoy a good sandal. But now I feel like I should at least be wearing shorts. Do we have any shorts that aren't bathing suits? Those are bathing suits. We have different colors for us. No, unfortunately, it looks like our options are bathing. It looks like I'm absolutely not wearing that. That is sad. Those are just way too short. And we don't have the option of modify lengths here. Oh, well. Okay, they're pants. I don't normally wear those. They're pants with air conditioning, basically. Alright, I guess we'll. Actually, that color does kind of go with that shirt. Okay, you know what? We're just going to run that then. Oh, wait. Found them. Cargo pants. Perfect. In fact, that's perfect. I like that. We're running with that one. Next outfit to build is the formal attire. Now, I don't know. I don't want to know. I was right. I don't want to know. Hey, Cyberman, I bet you your parents are wearing this, huh? And they're not wearing that, I bet you we'll find something they'll be wearing at some point. Now, I'm trying to actually find something. That looks there. Actually, I do have a nice little dress jacket that I wear a lot when I need to get dressed up. I don't really wear a tie though. Can we dress in the tie? Can the tie go away? Why, yes, the tie can go away. Excellent, excellent. That works beautifully then. I kind of like the all-white approach. We could certainly run on that. In fact, I think that's a splendid idea. And there we are. How about some shoes? There we go. I'm going to make one minor change, I think, though. Up here, I saw this little part a moment ago. Well, let's see if we can find. I also, when I'm playing a para or a sim, neck items. Well, that's an interesting feature for those of you out there who have a prosthetic and are like, why can't I don't sims have prosthetics? Your para can apparently wear a prosthetic leg. I think that's. Oh, this is underwear. So nothing like sunglasses. Okay. We move on then. You know, outside of shoes, this. Wait, go back to regular attire. I want to see the options there before. Yeah, I found the sunglasses. Okay, that's good. So yeah, we're gonna go back. So yeah, again, I think outside the shoes, I'm just gonna put my normal shoes back on. I don't have that kind of shoes. Well, no shoes, I guess will work. That's a little tight for my liking. I don't know. So we're just gonna throw in a nice pair of not jeans. Those are kind of sweatpants, don't they? Those definitely look sweatpants. I don't know. I don't wanna. And of course, for pajamas, we're gonna take the shades off. Actually, it's not fun. For the workout, let's throw in a different pair of shades. What does that do? Oh, that's kind of cool. Didn't know we could do that. We can make a combination of any color we like. That's kind of neat. But I think just to speed the process for this one, we are going. Maybe we'll make a Sam Wolf 2.0, something more long term. But I think especially with the glitch we have to start, I think I'm just going to build off the default for now. And we'll run. Okay, that looks good. What's next? We have clothing. We did. What is this? Okay, that's appearance. We did clothes. We did. Oh, we're on personality. Excellent. So I have 7 points left. Okay. I'm assuming I have to have at least 1 point in everything. So we're gonna max out creativity. Actually, we'll go this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but not about everything else. Okay, vibe. Alright, that sounds like me. Let's do that. Social park. good at taking care of others. That's the big plan. What's our talent? World trade. Food? Well, it's kind of a toss-up. Ooh, technology. Never mind. No, I'm not a vegetarian. And I'm certainly not into cleaning. Alright, I think we are set. What do we have? We have Sam Wolf, who has the one physique, 2 mind, 2 creativity, 2 charisma. He is a jester, he's good at taking the roads, and he loves technology. He is a night owl, and he has sloppy cleaning habits. I think we're ready to lock this guy in. Let's do it. Oh, that's almost super. I have a bald spot I didn't see before. Click on one to decide how my player will react to it. Depending on the motion at any time. Act 1 to 0, they were in sleep. Come on, you. Comments on lack of powerhouse and technology by the train breaking down or gesture or say generic hello. Let's comment on the lack of powerhouse. Click on the food. Oh, the food, which is right there. Hey Sam, go eat the food. Oh, I guess we're both going to do that. Also good. Okay, so pick a storyteller. Lives, no. Max doesn't kind of even things out, and you are gone. I think we're in the middle of the road, but tell you what, guys, if you really want me to try this guy out here, this guy, at some point, let me know in the comments. I will do a para where I try him. That's what the customized story talks about. The train. Is anyone a mechanic? No, I'm not a mechanic. I like what said, yes, you could fly. nothing on a mechanic. Okay, so we get to choose. We get to pick our house now for line. Let's see what we got to work with. We have a vacant lot up here, a vacant lot here, a vacant lot here. That's actually pretty cheap. That's not. That's barely on a price, but that's. Was that just a vacant lot again? Yeah, that's a vacant lot in the middle of the property line. You know, for a practice house, though, that might be sufficient. I think, though, as much as I love living in the middle of downtown, three hundred twelve bananas. So this lot is you could fit 312 bananas in this lot, apparently. I still think that's hilarious. What's this? Ooh, a beachside place for 3,000. We'll take this. Okay, so I need to find a job, place a decorative item, and cook a meal. I have a new goal. Okay. Well, I think we should probably build a house, huh? Which means we're going to try the build mode. If I can find the build mode. Well, duh. It's right there. The giant, massive looking housey thing. Build, rooms, furnishings, terrain tools, or search. I think we'll start with build. Wall placement mode. Okay. I just want to make sure we are on. Okay, so that lets you separate, like I can, okay. Reset 2 bananas. We're just gonna work around this tree. Go out here. Wait, what is a stairwell? Is that a stairwell leading down to the beach? I think it is. Where is it? Yes, it is. There's actually a stairwell leading right down to the beach off the backyard. Ooh, that is not. We picked good. Okay, so I think what we should do is feds. 3 per banana. Yeah, we need like a rustic fence, I think. That looks very nice. is, can we get rid of that? I don't know if I like the floor where that floor there. We also need fender replacement. I don't want fender replacement. Doors. That's kind of what we need, huh? Yeah, I don't think fence gates. Wait, what are these? These are also fences. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just have to use archways. Don't forget, some of the stuff isn't done yet, so I can certainly improv. That looks almost... I cannot place doors on a window or... Okay. So what we have to do is we have to find the delete tool somewhere, I guess. Yeah, I guess we just find the delete tool. Ye old sledgehammer! I'm not knowing why I don't want to sledgehammer that one. Well, that's kind of easy to fix, right? Right. Yeah, neat part of the game is we're learning. We are learning how it goes. I like that. And so what if we put like... Perfect. Oh, that is perfect. That is very nice. I think I want a door. I think I'd like a door here. We're obviously going to build cheap to start things out. And one right there. Okay, yes, that looks lovely. Oh, I actually wanted all doors. Although, if I'm being honest, yeah. That would make a lot of sense, would it? Yeah, we're just gonna put the doors back. Having an archway. That would make any sense. Okay, so we've got the doors that we need. We need furnishings, don't we? Actually, we need to cordon off an area for the bathroom. I'm thinking we're gonna cordon off this area here. So I want a wall. I want more walls. We shouldn't need a large bathroom. There we go. Door, 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 door. Well, okay then. That is definitely a door. Okay, so we are now going to live by the age-old sim additives. maybe it applies to parents. Well, for those of you who don't know, there's an age-old adage when you're spending money in Sims on what to buy. The first one is eat. As in your Sims require, as in your, sorry, I'm so used to Sims. Your para requires food, obviously. We will. Like that. So we will start this. Why is it looking like that? It's facing a wall. Okay. Okay, eat. Next up is sleep. So a bit. Where are the adult beds? Okay, so this is apparently a full of adult bed. Excellent. We are going to put the adult. This is going to be like the bedroom area, I think. This will be cool. This little wall. Well, that's a little issue for later bug fixes, huh? Okay, one thing I'm gonna try here. I actually read this, and you can. One thing that's different in The Sims is you can actually modify like the size of things. No cheat codes needed. We might try the color wheel too. I think we're gonna try the color wheel too. So that's green, huh? I don't think so. I say it's going to be blue. I actually like that. Let's lock that in. Very nice. Now, if I pull on this thing here, supposedly, that is a lot of people. Did anyone notice that my money at no point went down? I have a 4-person bed without a single dime lost. Nice. We only need one, but that's good to know. Okay, and polish. Polish is we build the rest of the house. Wait, I just thought of something we really could try. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? I think so, I think so, Saint Spud, but where are we going to get llamas at the tower? Oh, unfortunately, the cheapest shower is that. We'll definitely have to try this before we leave, though. Some lights, maybe? Do we want lights? Gosh, we still have 24 grand. We barely bought anything. We could totally upgrade the house a bit. One issue I always have. I just saw something. He's going to need a computer. He's going to find a job, right? Get a load of that. Let's run. Why not? Wow. We can fit like 5 computers on. Of course, we need an officer. And like I said, the most amazing thing of it before was it. Folks, do we want to try this? Okay, not all objects can be stretched. I wouldn't expect otherwise, though. That would just be nuts if that chair could be stretched the entire length. Okay, so he has a computer, he has a chair, he has a desk a mile long. I'm already loving this game more than The Sims. We might have a Thursday replacement, folks. I'm already loving this game more than The Sims. Let's continue while I still can breathe. What are we adding, Vows? Do we have a television? Do we have a... That would be in the living room, wouldn't it? Outdoors, dining room, bathroom, bedroom. There it is, living room. Why would I buy a couch when I can buy an armchair for $100 and stretch it halfway across the town? Because I can't do that. Okay, never mind, undo that. So we have a $100 armchair. Oh, yeah, about this. You might see that some things are like where it says Dom's couch. They kind of did this thing on, I think it was, what was it? It was, I forgot what, Patreon, it was on Patreon, where if you were a certain level, and you stayed at that level long enough, you could get something named after you. So like, for example, Dom's couch, Dom must have been a patron. But since the couch is way cheaper, we're going to start with a basic chair. I mean, he's only one pair, he only really needs a... This was just to see how far I could take the insanity. And I am not disappointed. I'm just going to rotate that a little. Oh, that is very nice. Excellent. He needs a television. This is not a television. This is a TV stand. And the insanity just continues. One of its selling points, folks, the furniture doesn't have, you don't have to base your furniture choices on your space. You can pretty much make anything as big or small as it needs to be. Where's the television set? Grandma's deli, fair enough. That's facing the wrong way. That is seriously facing the wrong way. It's question time! What does this do? We are running with this! This books I almost literally got breathed at this point. I can't believe this is awesome. A game console. We have to experiment. I almost want to buy that just so I can make it the size of the television set. But I'm not going to because I don't know how jobs work. And then we'd like to have some money left. The way I look at it though, wait, why was it just on the size of a Pro house? Why not? We have all the room. I was gonna say a little radio, and then we see this guy. And we pretty much saw that coming, didn't we? Okay. I say we paint the walls when we run the game. Let's paint the walls quick. You know what? We're gonna do core. Sure, we'll put a welcome mat outside. Except I think this one got flipped a little bit. Wait. Yes, folks, there are endpoints we take. We have to undo this. Okay, it's one of those welcome mats. That's pretty cool. It's one of those that if you're coming in, it says welcome, and the other one says see you soon. Sure. We'll put a window in the. We'll put a mirror in the bathroom. What else are we missing? I think we are missing. The goblin shiny math rocks. Those who know me, folks, know I love goblins. I can't resist them. I gotta buy some dice. Good Lord, we can do a massive. I actually like that. Speaking of things I like that floor. We need to paint the walls. We really should paint the walls, and then we should get to see them rolling. I have been. How long have I playing this? Folks, we got 10 minutes left in the stream, and I'm just building the freaking house. You know, I'm running the stream. I say if it goes longer, it goes longer, right? Right. Do I want to put the table outside? You know what, sure. And of course we're going to need a little table. Perfect. Okay, back to the mission at hand with paint. Okay, so I have two questions. Question one is where is the windows? Where are the windows? Because none of the bathroom. I think we can put a window in the main room, right? That was done. Okay, that's done. So we have some windows. We have. I think we're just going to go with a flat roof right now. Let's go back downstairs. I guess I read paint. Is there a way to speed up the process a little? Added bonus. I don't think we're losing money. Actually, hang on. That's going to be our bathroom. That's going to be the accent wall for here. Actually, hang on a sec. Okay, so that's that. Next up is wall masonry, which is what we use inside the bathroom. All right, we are painted. Sam wants to find a job. Well, in The Sims, there's two ways to find one. First way is to use the one of them is apparently decorative, so we accomplish that mission automatically. I am not. How do you know you're not? How do I know I'm not qualified? I'm just curious. High stat must be charisma. Total required is 3. Required 29. Okay. Engine programmer for Parallel Studios. Sounds good. What time is it? 9 to 4 sounds good. Sam got the job. Congratulations. Work starts next Tuesday. And so, whoa, Sam needs, believe it or not, we have to go back into build mode. Sam needs to buy a few more items so we can cook a meal. Yeah, please don't tell me you did not see this coming. I see that becoming a serious problem at some point for somebody. And that cannot be touched. Fair enough. Okay. Back to you, Sam. Just so he's not like in the freaking middle of the refrigerator when he does something. You know, we may as well have him cook that meal. A frozen pepperoni pizza. Sounds like a plan to me. Cooking skill up. Sam is now level 2. Sam learned a new recipe. He can now make peanut butter toast. This is a microwave pizza. Alright, says I can open my gold menu. I can claim a reward. I can claim XP, which I have claimed. The new paper. Merrick Bloomberg welcomes the Wolf household to the list of activities to do around town. The Astronomy Club will observe a rare space phenomenon during the time at the Mountaintop Park. And please stop looking for peace, says Merrick Bloomberg. It's not very nice. It was a new goal. Discover the town. You know, Sam doesn't really have. Sam doesn't really have anything else to do. Except kick chair. What is he doing? I don't need two computers. Okay, so how do we... I think we should go check out this beach. Okay, so those use. Collects 5 gems, mushrooms, or artifacts. Buy something at a shop. Oh, what is this? Okay, so the townies can apparently periodically request things. oyster? Eat at your own risk. Just... Okay, so where's this museum? Pause quick. I gotta find the museum is. Oh, that would be the museum. Oh, Sam. Okay. Sam is getting tired. Oh, I don't want to sell this now. How do I go to it? Tell you what, Sam is getting tired. Yeah, he's definitely getting tired. Okay, so we'll send Sam home. He can use the toilet. He can get a shower. Why is he embarrassed? Why is he considered outside? Huh. Is that because that's an archway? Alright, Stuart, every time your household is asleep, I pick a card. Huh. Do I want a big house where earn a house worth 40 grand, own $1,000 worth of decorative items, or breadwinner, which is to reach job level 5 and earn a salary? Let's do that one. Sam wants to be a breadwinner. And Sam with pizza from the back. So all we have available is microwave pizza because I think it's because our current kitchen situation. Follow him if you can. Sam Wolf just ducked into this office building and vanished, so it's rabbit holes. Okay. And he got upgrade points to spend. Okay, so how does he spend upgrade points? That's a goal. Oh, here's an upgrade point. Okay, so we have an upgrade point. We can. What are our options? we can either immediately we can get a promotion. We go to rank 2. We can, which would give us an extra $10 a day. We can become a debugging master, which gives us $20 per day per point on mind stat, which means we automatically get another $40 a day, which means we gain $40 a day. Or we can become a hobby programmer, which means our programming skill improves while at work by an amount that is equal to the vacation days we've racked up. Oh, those are some tough choices. Our life skill, our life goal is to reach level 5, but it's also to make $500 basically dollars a day. I kind of feel like right now the pay is probably going to be more important. So let's become a debugging master. Ooh, maybe we should have taken one of the others. Okay, we'll follow Sam. Sam is home. Where is Sam? There is Sam. Okay. I think, first of all, Paralives, despite the difficulty starting, I think this is a great game. You guys have done, for what's supposed to be a starting game, you guys have done an impressive job. I'm sure some of the things, like for example, not being able to put food away, is going to change as things continue. I do it. Just try more with pizza. Go into build mode. Just. Nope, I cannot. I'm just gonna make the pizza huge. I cannot make the pizza huge. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm definitely gonna send them some feedback as soon as we get off here. I think we have a great little game here. Absolutely. If you guys would like to see Sam Wolf continue, we can certainly figure out some way of making a series on this. I'm sure. We could either of course, take one of the other streams offline and replace it with this. We could also say goodbye to The Sims and just play this. We could also do that second one temporarily, if that's what you prefer. Leave in the comments what you think we should do. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off for tonight by reminding you that I plan to be back tomorrow for, well, tomorrow's my birthday stream. We're supposed to be doing RimWorld, but I got a bunch of birthday presents in games I'd like to open, so maybe we'll do that instead. I'm going to sign off with a modified version of my Sims Day thing. So this is Saint Spud reminding you that if you've seen yourself in this show, and I screwed that partly. This is Saint Spud. If you've seen yourself in this show, you're either a subscriber, and if you're not, you totally should be. Hit that subscribe button, or you're a para. I'll be back tomorrow for whatever we're doing. Until then, go in peace, Lord, and serve the Lord. As for me, I am out of here.